Distracted driving is defined as any activity that could divert a person's attention away from the primary task of driving. According to distraction.gov, the official U.S. government website for distracted driving, there are three main types of distraction. Manual distraction, which is taking your hands off the wheel, visual distraction, which is taking your eyes off the road, and last but not least, cognitive distraction, which is taking your mind off driving. All distractions endanger driver, passenger, and bystander safety. Today, we are going to talk about texting and driving, the dangers it possesses, and why I feel that texting and driving should be illegal in every state and country. I myself am an avid texter. I find it much easier to communicate through a text message rather than having to stop what I'm doing to call someone. Texting has become a preferred method of communication in young adults. Americans send an upward of 100 billion text messages every month. This number includes while a driver is behind the wheel of a vehicle. Texting while driving makes it 23 times more likely to have a car crash while also slowing your brake reaction speed by 18%. 77% of young adults are very confident or somewhat confident that they can safely text while driving. Sending or receiving a text message takes a driver's eyes from the road for an average of 4.6 seconds, the equivalent at 55 miles per hour of driving the length of an entire football field blind. Cell phone use, which includes texting or talking on a cellular device, was reported in 18% of distraction-related fatalities in America. Texting while driving is about 6 times more likely to cause an accident than driving intoxicated and is equivalent to driving after drinking 4 beers. According to the American Automobile Association, 46% of teens send a text while driving and 51% talk on their cell phones behind the wheel. While there is no evidence that teens openly pressure their peers into texting while driving, there is an expectation in the culture to respond promptly to text messages, even if you are driving. This need to communicate instantaneously causes drivers to respond to text, which leads to distractions and accidents. Did you know teens who text while driving spend approximately 10% of their driving time outside of their lane? Most drivers claim that it isn't a big deal to text and drive or talk and drive, but 13% of drivers aged 18 to 20 involved in car wrecks admitted to texting or talking on their mobile devices at the time of the crash. Is a text or phone call really that important to you? The number of people killed in distraction-affected crashes decreased slightly from 3,360 in 2011 to 3,328 in 2012. An estimated 421,000 people were injured in motor vehicle crashes involving a distracted driver. This was a 9% increase from the estimated 387,000 people injured in 2011. Texting and cell phone use behind the wheel significantly increases a driver's risk of crashing. Even a single monetary distraction while driving can cause a lifetime of devastating consequences. Since 2009, the U.S. Department of Transportation has pushed for good laws, tough enforcement, and increased public awareness to help combat the deadly epidemic of distracted driving. Today, 41 states ban texting while driving, while 12 states ban all held-hand cell phone use. And research shows that when these laws are enforced, distracted driving incidents go down. According to drivinglaws.org, Oklahoma does not specifically prohibit cell phone use or texting while driving, but there is a statewide prohibition against distracted driving. The law references distracted driving as follows. The operator of every vehicle, while driving, shall devote their full time and attention to such driving. No law enforcement officer shall issue a citation under this section unless the law enforcement officer observes that the operator of the vehicle is involved in an accident, or observes the operator of the vehicle driving in such a manner that poses an articulable danger to other persons on the roadway that is not otherwise specified in statute. In other words, a driver will not be pulled over and ticketed for text messaging or using a cell phone unless the officer observes that the driver is posing a safety threat to others. While there are not any laws in Oklahoma for distracted driving, there are many pledges that can be signed to show that no text or call is worth the risk of endangering yourself or others. AT&T's pledge states, "No text message, email, website, or video is worth the risk of endangering my life or the lives of others on the road. I pledge to never text and drive and will take action to educate others about the dangers of texting and driving. No text is worth the risk. It can wait."
The windshield just glass broke and screeching, and I saw a body come down from off the top of the van, and I just thought, oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I done? There's never a day that I wake up that I don't think about it.
Today, I have presented to you many reasons why texting and driving or talking and driving just isn't worth the risk of hurting yourself or hurting others. If you would like to see stricter laws in the state of Oklahoma and the 8 other states that do not have any laws against distracted driving, contact your state legislature's office. Joining together, taking action, educating others, and letting our voices be heard can and will make a difference. Thank you.